Lower to the grave, tell you like it is to your face, she don't play. Aries chick down for it all, know that she a boss. No competition, no loss. From the Midwest to the A, Autumn got you tuning in, no delay. Ooh, get you right every time. Keep you laughing on a dime. Tell you truth, no lies. So you can live your best life. Cover all topics, no limits. Got some for your mama and your children, no holding back. No gimmicks, coming on strong, get straight to business. Oh yeah. What she wanna do? Live life, live life. She live what she wanna do. Live life, live life, live life. What she wanna do? Live life, live life. She live what she wanna do. Live life, live life, live life. Live life, live life.
I brought the bong in honor of my sister.
Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and I welcome you back to the Lit Life Podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. And you know what I'm saying? I'm back like I never left. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little while since I've recorded. Like, it's been more than a little while. So I was like, you know what? I think I want to do this right. Like, if I'm just gonna like pop back in and like nobody really knows that I'm like even still around, I feel like I said I want to go ahead and just set this shit off the right way. So I went on ahead and contacted my brother, the hood Hefner, with the robe and the do-rag. You see it. Penrose Eames, what up?
What up? Hey, before I get off, same here. Listen, Midwest connection, all the way love, Black connection. Look, before I get all the way into it, I want to say, like, you know, you said it's been a minute. For one, I feel honored to be helping you come back. And for two, Rihanna gave us Anti and Walking to the Fucking Sun, and we love this motherfucker to death. So don't, hey, when you drop good shit, you can come back whenever the fuck you want.
Hey, I appreciate that. Because you know what I'm saying? It makes me a little anxious. Like, it makes me a little anxious. I actually have content planned. Like, I've been working on stuff. Right. And it's just been hard to, like, pick up the mic. Like, it's been hard to do it, just to jump back in. But that's just an issue I have in myself. I always feel like I'm starting over. Right. But I ain't starting over. I'm back like I never motherfucking left. So,
you know what, though?
We are.
Real shit. Look, for me, to be honest, when I met you, I had been stopped podcasting like on a consistent basis. Mm-hmm. And when I realized that I hadn't dropped the show and me and Paco had stopped doing our thing, but the whole 2020, I literally had a guest run of like 10 to 12 shows, most of them being women hosts. I said, yo, it's about the voice you have, not about, it is about the content, but if you ain't got a good voice, don't nobody give a fuck about the content, because most of the people I even guested with, I met y'all when I was no longer podcasting.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, as long as you spitting the real, yo, you can come back when you want.
That's real. That's real. I mean, and there's room for it. You know what I'm saying? I have said plenty of times that sometimes we just need a break. And I know people who have recorded their podcasts so very consistently. And I'm just always so blown away. Like, you don't need like one break. Like, there's people that have podcasts that have been recording every week for the past 5 years and have not missed a week. And I like commend them. It's just not me. Like,
nah, I feel you. When you take this serious, you gotta take a break. For like, I know you know who John is. For anybody that's watching that don't, I met John when I first started podcasting. We was in the pod squad together, and John stayed consistent. For y'all who don't know his real life, he had a stroke, and when he took his break, I was like, you know, what led to that? He said, I started to feel like I felt when in the time that led up to my stroke, and I had to realize that yes, being consistent is important, but it ain't as important as my health. You see what I'm saying? Because when you take this shit serious, it can have effects.
It can. So. It most definitely can. So, but thank you for helping me step back in. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, because you know what I'm saying. I brought my real nigga on here because we about to talk about some real shit. Because I know that each and every one of y'all that are watching or that are listening today have already listened to the episode that Penrose was on. Actually, it's been like a year and a half, 2 years. It's been a while since you were on. Right. And he gave the most epic Shut the Fuck Up award ever. And if you have not listened to that, I need you might as well just wait till after you get done with this one. And then you can go back and reference that one. and listen to it because it was an amazing show, and the Shut the Fuck Up award was amazing. But we have been planning this for a long time. Like, we've been planning to get together to do a whole ass back and forth Shut the Fuck Up award to whoever the fuck we want to give it to, right?
Facts.
So we about to go ahead and get into it. Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and just hit this button. I don't know how many times we gonna hear this little jingle, but it's time. I gotta let you go first because you're the guest.
Real shit. Hey, if you don't know me, my name is Penrose Eames, and if you don't know me, you probably got some bitch ass old heads. For $10 a month, $15 a month, you can come over to YCC Entertainment /Protest and Riot and pay me on my Patreon to teach you how to get that bitch ass out your system.
Let's go.
Leading with that, this one is so fit. Fresh and Fit podcast. Shut the fuck up. You niggas have to be the most dishonorable, undesirable fuck niggas of all time. You literally took having money, being fit, and dressing fly and made it a horrible fucking thing, but only in your arena. You niggas degrade women. You say you don't fuck with dark-skinned women. You just shut the fuck up. You're not speaking for nobody but fuck niggas who can only get pussy off of motherfucking a bitch who is vulnerable because her boyfriend of 10 years just broke up with her and she sucking any dick that night. You niggas are horrible.
You know what? It's funny. It's funny because I always see these tweets of people who do not have a podcast or who are not really into podcasting. And they're always talking about, man, here go another nigga with a podcast. And every once in a while, I'll be like, man, don't be like that. But when it comes to certain motherfuckers that get on this mic and just say anything, it's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with y'all?
Because you know what it is, yo. For one, the algorithm is only gonna push a lot of the bullshit, and two, is not their fault, but it is their fault. A lot of niggas who talk like this to y'all and act like that literally have no positive male influences. But at some point in time, nigga, you grown. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of us come from the hood and we lived broke. But when we got grown, we didn't want to stay fucking broke. So when you get grown, learn how to get that dumb shit out your system. You know what I mean? Shit, I was raised the same way. I was literally told this. Women are if she opens her legs to you, that's your property. I literally was told that as a child and raised with that. So I had to break my own self out of it. So I get that it happens to niggas, but my God, how could you be a black man, have this skin, and get on a platform and down talk the color of the vagina you was pushed through, my nigga? I don't give a fuck who you fuck. I don't give a fuck if your preference is white girls, Arab girls, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that part. That don't bother me at all. But to diss black women and then to brainwash the mind of the inferior black man with the bullshit that y'all are pushing. Come on, bro. And y'all pussy, because when y'all went there preaching, I've been and talked about that nigga wife, and that nigga showed you he was strapped up. You niggas wholeheartedly went and got protective orders and guns and all of this
and everything.
Shit. Shut the fuck up,
some
whole
shit. Exactly. And to piggyback off of that, it's like, again, like you said, I don't give a fuck. You know, I've said this shit on my podcast. I don't know how many times. I don't give a fuck who you fucking with. I do not get it. Ain't none of my motherfucking business. But the very first time you say, I fuck with this non-black woman because black women, and go on this tangent, that's exactly when you need to shut the fuck up. Because nobody motherfucking even asks you. All of this was and it's always unprovoked. It's always unprovoked.
Exactly. My grandmother said to me the other day, we were talking, and she was like, I don't like when white women go at black men for their money. I said, but the longest relationship I had was with a white woman. She said, nigga, she went at you. You didn't have shit. She was in the trenches with you till you got shit. So she's okay. It's the ones that go after niggas because they got money, and then niggas think that black women is hard to deal with or this. Nigga, listen, I remember telling a woman, I was excited the first time you checked me. Because had it gone on and you never fucking checked me about shit, I was going to leave you. So that whole thing about black women too hard to deal with, you niggas are liars. You are not emotionally intelligent enough to deal with the complexity of a woman. And then since the black woman is God and she won't take the bullshit, and the divine feminine is now in the lead, so black women are making major fucking moves, you niggas are scared. And what you dumb niggas don't know is that an alpha woman has to be an alpha woman all day. And she can come home to a nigga who make 20,000 less than her, and all she wants you to be is the alpha.
Would you for motherfucker hold the fuck? I need it. I don't know if I need a Bible. I don't know if I need to get up and fucking shout and do a fucking victory praise run around this motherfucker. Can you run that back one more time, please?
An alpha woman has to be an alpha all day. She ain't competing with other women, but she kind of is. She do her hair and makeup for her. She got locks. She got waves, whatever the fuck. That's for her. But when she go out here, my nigga, other women are trying to take her position at work. Other women are fucking their way to the top, and she not. Other women trying to take you. Yep. And after coming home, you got this alpha ass woman who is making more than you and not making a big deal out of it, and she still wants you to be the leader of the relationship. She don't want to come home and have to still be alpha.
It's about feeling secure.
That's it. That's what niggas don't get. Security for women is financial stability and making sure that she's protected. Just like security for us, honestly, is motherfucking getting the sex that we want. A nigga will pay all your bills as long as he's getting fucked the way he want. A woman will fuck you the way you want as long as you are taking care of her. It's not that fucking hard.
It's very logical. It's very logical. Unless there's, you have your instances where some shit just might be off, but for real, that's really what it is. But shit, I'm with that shit.
I want to say one last thing on that. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. The problem, where the problem lies in, when it comes to niggas like Fresh and Fit, what I see is men listen to men. I can't give you advice. I can tell you about my relationship. Mm-hmm. I learned that I had to listen to women. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't like how niggas done fucked up the term auntie, because aunties is the reason why I'm the nigga that I am today. A woman that you ain't fucking, who still look after you, who teach you the game and all of that, nigga. Y'all niggas don't value women. Y'all value sex. That's it. And if she ain't fucking you, why she around? You dumb fucking niggas. Mm-hmm. This is why it's easy. When I was a broke nigga, I still was fucking y'all 6-figure niggas bitches because I know how to be a human.
It just is what it is. It's very straightforward. It's very straightforward. And there's going to be people that don't understand it, but whatever. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Let me tell y'all what my first shut the fuck up award is. Because I'm goofy. Have y'all ever, Penrose, have you ever heard of the candy company Just Born?
I have not.
Do you know what they make? Okay. You know the candies that they make, though. Let me see. They make, here we go. They make the Hot Tamales brands, the Mike and Ike brands, Goldberg's Peanut Chews.
I know what those are.
And Peeps.
Okay, they had me up until Peeps. Okay. I should have known they made Peeps if they make the Peanut Chew, but go ahead, my bad.
I was in whatever grocery store I was in, minding my business. Walking down the motherfucking, just strolling around the motherfucking grocery store, happy because I'm about to get some food. I come across a pack of hot tamale or hot tamale something Peeps gel. Yeah. All y'all whoever had anything to do with some motherfucking hot Peeps. First of all, Peeps are hell. First of all, whoever had anything to do with Peeps. So this whole fucking company, what the fuck is y'all name again? Just Born. Like, y'all need to shut the fuck up and cut all this shit out, because Peeps, I think you need to feed Peeps to serial killers, because they're the only ones that eat them anyway.
Prisoners of war. You want a nigga to tell the truth about the Russian codes? Feed that nigga Peeps.
No water, no milk, no nothing. Just feed them Peeps. Just Peeps. That's it for the rest of their life. Exactly. Anybody that has everything, you ain't got to cut. If they stole something, you ain't got to cut their hand off. Just feed them motherfuckers some Peeps. But some hot Peeps. Have you ever had a Peep?
I had it, looking at it, knowing I wasn't going to like it, and being one of those people to be like, maybe I will. So I tried it, and I was mad at myself.
It is so disgusting.
Remember the day you tried pumpkin spice? I felt like that.
Okay, no, see, pumpkin spice was a little bit better than the Peeps. I ain't even gonna put your pumpkin spice down like that. The fucking Peeps are disgusting. I just don't know. If anybody is listening to this or watch this, let me know. If you eat Peeps, block me back.
Fact, yo, I'm the leader of the Candy Corn Coalition. If you hate candy corn, but you hate Peeps more, I will call a truce with you.
Okay,
Like,
see?
I will accept it because
See?
Peeps are, come on.
It's like hell. It's like beneath the earth, right? These fucking nasty ass hot Peeps. What the fuck? All right, that's all I had to say. Them niggas don't make no shit. Don't make nothing else like that.
Look, if hell is not what they sold it to his ass, and it's really just some shit that you hate for the rest of your spirit life, then yeah. If I go to hell and God decides to just feed me Peeps for the rest of the time, you won. Because yes, fuck that, yo.
It's all bad. It's all bad.
All bad.
All right, what you got?
I'm gonna go. Mothers and fathers of men who split the check and or ask, do women really? ... Shut the fuck up, because y'all raised a long line of free range fuck niggas.
Oh
Okay?
my God.
Splitting the check is not the issue. I go out with certain female friends and we split the check because the energy that is there is nothing more than associated friends. Having a woman pick the check up at times is not the motherfucking issue, because sometimes your woman want to do that for you. Sometimes your friend want to do that for you. But my nigga, and I ain't gonna front. I support the niggas that say if she invited me out on a date and she planned a date, if she pick up the check, that's okay. But if you invited a woman out, you should know how much you got to spend, what you gonna spend, what your cap is for date one. You niggas is getting out here trying to impress her, buying drinks you ain't never motherfucking had in your life. And when the bill come, because your fuck ass shouldn't have came out anyway, because all you had was $100 and you didn't know your motherfucking title fee was coming out today. So now you down to 82.
Right. Now you down. Right.
You can't even take a woman out on a proper first date and tip because you been fucked up. So you ask this woman to split the fucking check. You niggas are horrible. For you niggas who do women really pay for haircuts? Do women pay for dates? Do women buy niggas sneakers? Please don't ask this question anymore. Women as well, don't ask this dumbass question. Just say, for my men, just say you are not worthy enough to have a woman to do that for you. And for my women, just say no nigga has ever actually been good enough to receive that. And that's your fault, actually. Because if you only around niggas that you don't want to spend money on because you don't think they on your level, then you need to take self-inventory of your heart, soul, and vagina cavity and understand what makes you keep attracting ain't shit niggas. But
I get
it's the mothers and the fathers' fault because you raised these niggas. So for a nigga to come out here and think a woman is supposed to split a fucking check, for a nigga to come out here and be like, do women do this, do women do that? You raised this horrible lane of fuck niggas.
The way you came for their parents.
Fuck them. You know how many good niggas is going through a drought?
Right, but I've been sitting here listening to this whole rant, and I'm like, I get it. Like, I'm getting everything you said, but then you circle back around to, I remembered you said at the beginning, to their fucking mama and daddy. Why are you like this?
That's their parents' fault. It's their parents' fault, yo. Because we all have some shit with our parents that we might not like or agree with. But I know a lot of good fucking people. So for people who constantly make the same mistakes and they don't see it as a mistake, for niggas who think that asking a woman to split the check because you overshot your pockets, to think that's okay. Ew, nigga.
It just doesn't make any sense. And then I don't even know. I get so tired of the pay for the date debate. I just don't understand why this shit is just not like common sense. You ask somebody to go on a date, you're probably going to pay for it unless you said, hey, can we go Dutch or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, it's probably going to be more than $100 depending on where you go. If y'all like to drink, if y'all like to do this, that, and the third, like, what the fuck is the problem?
Unless you're an Applebee's bitch. That's another thing too. You bitches giving up pussy up for the 2 for $20 and
goodbye, Ken Rose.
Fucking it up for real niggas out here.
Hey, cause they sit at the bar and get them what they be having them. Is that the place that had them half off happy hour shit?
They got the $1 margaritas and some $5 Tito's drinks that they advertising.
That's all it takes to bust it wide open a couple of damn drinks.
Listen, I said this on my show. If a woman gives you fellatio for an 8 ball of cocaine, I don't understand it because I've never had a penis in my mouth yet. I understand the lane because in certain Midwestern inner cities, an 8 ball of cocaine is 3/4 of your motherfucking rent. Do your thing, boo boo. But if a woman is giving you that same gawk gawk for an eighth of weed, bitch, who is your mother?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what.
$35 don't fill my gas tank.
Recently,
and you walking away with a sore throat over an eighth of weed, bitch.
I've started. A lot of people know this. I've started like live streaming on this app called Tagged. That I had been on many years ago, or whatever, and found out they had a live stream. And what I'm finding out is that this scenario that you just said is happening like frequently, like all the way down to the amount, like an eighth.
Yes. That's why that dude that the gift for the nigga slide to $40, that's why that gift blew up so much. Because niggas who sell weed know that they didn't got neck from a bad bitch for an eighth.
For some weed.
An eighth of cocaine is anywhere from $200 to $300. An eighth of weed is $35, and you're giving up your throat over that. It's your mama and daddy's fault because they raised you to be okay with niggas who split the check. If you like your weed, man, and he ain't giving you the play you want, and he takes some head over the eighth, maybe you think that's gonna open the door. I see you.
I don't know.
Right. You I see. But the bitch was just like, I ain't got no money, I'll suck your dick. Just like old dog shot that right here, somebody need to smack the fuck out of you.
Right, like I mean, because a real nigga can't relate.
At all.
A real one over here cannot relate at all. Like who even is buying eighths anymore? So there you go. Y'all heard him.
I had an adult ask me for a dime. I closed my door.
A dime?
An adult. Full grown ass over 30 adult.
No, that ain't what happened. Not a dime.
I wish. All I was
right. Let me go ahead and move right on over to this here situation that somebody sent me on Twitter from Twitter. So I'm pretty sure that you've heard that there is a shortage of baby formula, right? There's like have you heard about? Okay, so there is a shortage of baby formula. Like there's none. Like there's people who are like in their cities, like they can't find formula for their babies. It's fucked up.
When did this start?
I just started. I feel like it just became news like within the last week, like over the last couple of days, I would say.
Okay,
so
I got something to talk to it. I got something to talk to it, but I'm gonna wait till you done.
So, there was a news outlet in Texas that tweeted. It says Texas mother travels 2 hours round trip in search of baby formula amid shortage, and this was like yesterday, I think. This was today or yesterday that it was tweeted out. This guy, Tony Snow, I think it's a guy. Yes. This motherfucker says, I tweeted a year ago that I had plenty of baby milk I wanted to donate to mothers in Dallas, and nobody retweeted that shit. Like hundreds of dollars of formula. She might have been tweeting about how ain't shit men are and missed that tweet. What type of bitch ass nigga is you?
I think because I'm a nigga, I understood what he meant.
Tell me what he meant, because that shit was real fucking stupid.
It's like Killer one day says, because I dropped a show about protecting women and women being raped and all of this shit, and she went on Twitter, she says, Penrose dropped a show about protecting black women and treating us the right way, and the nigga get 1 or 2 retweets, but the nigga dropped the show with Paco where the nigga going crazy, and that shit made firestorms. We liked when he said you probably was tweeting about ain't shit niggas. People are attracted to the negative. This is why when you see a nigga like drop a post and it go viral and it's something funny or something stupid, and then under it they drop their business, the fucking post got 4,000 likes. The business got 10.
But here's the thing. I don't feel like there's me looking at this, I don't feel like there's any correlation here, because why did you have to bring up women tweeting about men ain't shit when we're in the middle of a fucking crisis where there are babies that do not have milk? The tweet literally said Texas mother travels 2 hours round trip in search of baby.
He was talking to her. He directed the tweet at her.
He didn't. I mean, he did, because he doesn't know who it is. But he quote tweeted the tweet from the news outlet.
Right. So
it was unnecessary. It was an unnecessary tweet.
I will agree with you there. And his delivery, he could have said the same thing and made the same point and done it intelligently. So I don't agree with the delivery, but what does
it matter at this point, Penrose? What does it matter today? He said a year ago. I tweeted a year ago, such and such. I'm sure if today he had all that milk, all that formula, and he tweeted that shit out, people would jump right on it. I'm pretty sure that he would. It just doesn't make any sense that he had to even bring that up.
I'm hoping and I'm assuming, and sometimes assuming makes an ass out of you and me as well, or not you but me, any fucking way. I'm assuming that he can only come with that energy in the sense of when he sent his original tweet a year ago, maybe he was saying, hey, there's going to be a drought coming up of baby formula. Hey, I have this information. Now, if it was that and he was pushing information and people was just shitting on him, then I can see the anger part. But if not, if you're right, because I'm just saying if we don't have all the details, but if he really is just coming and being like, well, I said this a year ago, so fuck y'all bitches, then no, shut the fuck up, because
that's how it came across. That's exactly how it came across.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up and say, hey, I got shit over here for y'all. You're not doing any better. Even if a motherfucker come and take your baby formula off your hands, they're gonna take it because they need it, but no gratitude is gonna be given. And it's because you decided to shit on a woman who probably didn't see your tweet, probably wasn't going through this, probably didn't have kids at that time.
Do you understand? It's a year ago. Like, yes, we knew that even a year ago, 2 years ago, we know that there's been supply chain issues, right? We have not heard anything specific about baby milk, formula until recently. Everything else we've been hearing about, but I mean, I guess it's kind of safe to assume that would be a part of it as well. But I don't think it was a big part because it hadn't made news. You see what I'm saying? Like, it hadn't made news like at all until this week.
Right.
What type of feeling did you get after tweeting that bullshit? There are people out here wondering how the fuck they're gonna feed their baby, and you want to talk about she was probably tweeting about how niggas ain't shit because you mad about that. What the fuck?
Right. No, I get it. Directing it at a woman, and the story is about a woman in anguish. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You a fuck nigga for that. And you can find a way to be petty, because if it was reversal and a woman did that, a woman would have simply said, I've been told y'all I had this, but still come and get it. Point made. Dragged everybody, but hey, I still fucking got it, and I ain't disrespecting nobody. So I feel you. Shut the fuck up, my nigga.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
Shut the fuck up. Goddamn, nigga.
It's on you.
To piggyback your last one, you're not wrong because you're mad. You wrong because you had to bring a gender in it to prove your fucking point. That's a little dick energy, my nigga.
Little. Minute.
Black women, you might be mad at me.
Uh-oh.
For all you black women that say if she not black, she white, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Most of y'all who say that, y'all actually say it about Puerto Rican women, Dominican women, Haitian women, Ecuadorian women, Jamaican women, women from Barbados. And if we really just trace it, anybody all up and down those islands, when it comes to slave trade, we are the same people. Puerto Rican, fucking old Puerto Rican singers sing the African deities. I get the fact that there are differences. I get the fact that certain women from those races have treated y'all like shit. I get all of that. If you're gonna have a problem with those women, have a problem based off the interactions you have with those women. Stop having a fucking fake ass problem with those women because of niggas fucking with them. Because I'm gonna tie this into something else, so I ain't gotta use it as a shut the fuck up. Because saying if she ain't black, she white. What you're saying is anybody we fuck with that's not foundational black or African, we're wrong for. And that fucking ignorant ass statement comes from our parents going through one of the most tumultuous times as parents. And so what was bred into you was you got to be strong, you got to be independent. She wasn't teaching you wrong, but because life was so fast for her, she didn't have time to really fucking explain it. And so you motherfuckers grow up with this, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no nigga, and you project that. And niggas are not dating other races because we dislike y'all. It's some fuck niggas that do, and I ain't talking for them. Fuck them niggas. But no nigga, listen when I say this.
I'm listening.
No nigga, not no real nigga, wants independent and strong, use it in the arena where it needs to be. But if it is used as a signifier of your personal person, a nigga don't want you. So if she's not black, she's white, base that shit off of the interactions you have with other races, not niggas fucking with them. Because what you need to ask yourself is either what's wrong with the nigga that's keeping him away from black women, or what's wrong with me that niggas won't fuck with me. Because
So it's for the black women who are saying this because niggas are with non-black women.
Yes.
Okay.
If a nigga's with a non-black woman because if he with a non-black woman because he's shitting on black women, yeah, fuck that.
That's
nigga.
it. Okay. Yeah.
Fuck him. But if a nigga just with somebody because they fell in love, stop assuming that he over there because they a different race. The same bullshit y'all
Right.
don't y'all
Right.
hate when niggas say, oh, we can't deal with y'all because y'all too strong and y'all too this and y'all too that. But then you will say them niggas only over there because we strong women. Bitch, pick a fucking struggle. And guess what? There you got friends
and I get all of that. And I just want to touch on something real quick though. Sometimes I think those type of statements come from like the whole sex thing, right? Like it starts with the whole sex thing and how like and I don't even know if this is really still a thing, but I know before it was like such a big thing where there would be where black men would always the black men that were fucking white women always would justify it by saying, you know, black women aren't freaky enough or they're not like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't do all these things. So and then it was looked at like we, how do I want to say it? Like we're too strong. We're too good for that. We don't want to be pushed over. We don't want to be walked on. Da 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 da. And I think that all of that has something to do with the translation and coming all the way down to this whole like strong black. Because I don't even feel like it's black women that came up with this strong black woman persona. Like that was placed on us. Like we don't always want to be this strong black woman. Like there's plenty of days when I be like, I don't want to fuck. I just want. Can I just be like, you know what I'm saying?
Woman?
Right. Like I don't.
Take care of me.
Right. Can I get some relief? We do this because we have to. This is it's not even the learned behavior. It's the we got some days.
But look
right?
though, in relation to niggas saying that white girls was freaky or whatever, I'm willing to bet my entire motherfucking house and bank account that most niggas who make those statements are under the age of 30. And anybody over the age of 30 is just fucking stupid. The reason I say that is because white women invented sucking dick, the black woman perfected it. So a dumb nigga will tell you that. But what happens is when you're younger, think about growing up black and coming up in the times we did. Being openly gay wasn't accepted, so niggas was getting told if you gay, I'll beat it the fuck out of you. Girls was getting told if you come home with a baby, you got to get the fuck out. Y'all was also being taught, you know, save it till marriage, be like this, be like that. So y'all wasn't not busting it open because y'all didn't like us or y'all didn't give a fuck about us. But in households across America, that's not that traditional inner city black. Sex is talked about differently. So, you know what I mean? It wasn't that they were freakier. We thought they were freakier because they was actually doing shit, and y'all were preserving yourselves because this is what y'all were taught. So if a nigga he said those words and without knowing how to talk, it translated that way. So I get where that could come from, but as a grown ass man, let me tell you, my longest relationship was with a white woman, and one of the biggest arguments she picked all the time was every time you fucking pray, you say the black woman is God. I said, I feel like you should feel the white woman is God. If my first protector was a black woman, that's God to me. My people are black women. I'm a black man. I gotta take care of you because you my woman, but I'm not praying to no white Jesus. What the fuck? Like, if you want to pray to white Jesus, that's cool. I'm not with you because
you're not praying to white woman Jesus.
I'm not praying to white Jesus, white woman Jesus, white Mary, white nobody. Because I'm not with this woman because she white.
Right, I get it.
Was she nasty in bed? Yes. But have I been with a black woman that's just as nasty? Damn near. But the point that I'm getting at is real niggas aren't stepping outside of our race because we dislike y'all. We fall in love with who we fall in love with. That's it. That's really fucking it. I was talking on my podcast. I told niggas, I said, when I moved out here in high school, it was such a podunk ass area that the black people who live here, their representation of real blackness from the hood was BET. So if you was a nigga that moved here, you from Chicago, LA, Detroit, like a big city, Atlanta, whatever, you was supposed to be 16, sitting on 100,000 and driving a Benz. And so they treated us like shit. And the white girls just wanted to do what 16-year-old kids do: smoke weed, go to the game, fucking party.
That's
so
it.
we not fucking them. They are some dumb niggas who choose them over y'all. I apologize for them fuck niggas and their parents. But real niggas are not fucking white girls or any other girl because they a different race. We're not. We sometimes niggas will go for a black woman first, and I'm telling you, we steer clear of you. I'm strong. I don't need no nigga. If you don't need a nigga, then why the fuck do I need to be around? That's all niggas want to do is feel needed. This is why when you could fucking change that light bulb, you could adjust that curtain rod. But we feel like the shit when we do anything for y'all and it make y'all happy.
That's what's up. I mean, this might not have nothing to do with nothing, but Meg Thee Stallion said, big ass chain around my neck so you niggas know I'm rich. And all I need is a dick. So we need y'all for something.
And if that's your lane, that's cool. Be honest and open about it. Like, I ain't even mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I love a woman who lives her sexual life with no inhibition. I love that. I love that.
It is what it is. So look, what is this? My third one. My third one is just a real quick one. It's just what the fuck am I paying Amazon Prime for? Because they could shut the fuck up with all these delivery fees.
What delivery fees?
So I've been looking at, because I guess retail therapy has been my thing lately. I don't know. But, I just bought a house, you know what I'm saying? I've been buying shit for the house. Lots of things. The majority of my shit has come from Amazon. Lately, I have looked at like backyard patio furniture, like a chair. I was looking for a chair for up here in this office, like a small chair or whatever. $10 delivery fees, $20, $30 delivery fees. What am I paying for Amazon Prime for? Because the majority, now, I did hear that there was going to be a hike in these prices and, a hike in delivery, or there were going to be additional delivery charges because of the gas. I heard that. But a $10 delivery off of shit that would deliver for free after you're spending, like, these patio sets are $300, $400, $500. You're telling me I have to pay an $89? There was one that was an $89 delivery fee to get it.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's stupid. Like, raising something is one thing, but that's gouging. You know
it's ridiculous. Like, stuff that I know for a fact. Most of the time, like, think about it. When you like, say for instance, Home Depot, I don't know, you buy a refrigerator from Home Depot. What's the thing? They always say free delivery after X, you spend X amount of dollars, right? Like, that's what, like, we are literally paying a Prime membership for free 2-day delivery. I understand there's a shortage of everything. I understand that there's a shortage of delivery drivers. Like, I understand all this. I understand that we are completely turned upside down from 2.5 years ago or whatever. I get it. But nigga, you just mean to tell me I'm spending $400 and I have to spend an additional $89 to get this shit not get it delivered and put together. And it's
Just
not put
deliver.
together. It's not even put together. It's in boxes.
Right. Just left outside my front door.
Bro. Not
But
even gonna bring it in.
Where they probably justifying it is that they only charge you your subscription fee once a year. That's the only thing I can think would go down in that meeting to be like, yeah, the gas, so we need to raise prices. We're only charging them once a year. So
no,
well,
there's people that are on monthly memberships on fucking Prime, because I was up until maybe about 6 months ago.
There's a monthly membership?
Yes.
I was on one-time yearly fee.
Yes, I had been paying monthly, and then I think it went up or something, or it was about to go up or something, and it was cheaper to just pay it by the year. So I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and just start paying it by the year. But yeah.
What was the monthly fee?
Damn, I don't even remember. Maybe I don't.
Was it in the teens?
It was maybe like $14, something like that. $12, something like that.
I'm confused at what you're talking about, because I literally, maybe I got in on some good shit and I didn't know I was getting in on it. I pay $12.99 a year. $12.99 a year. I get charged once a year.
Hold on, dog. Are we talking about the same thing? Are you talking about Amazon Prime delivery?
Prime. Yeah, I get shit delivered. Is Amazon Prime delivery like a different thing?
No,
are we talking about just going through Amazon Prime, ordering what you want, and it come to your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pay once a year.
Are you sure? Are you positive? You might want to check that. Are you positive?
I promise. Because I'm a nigga that I really literally sat down and looked at all my streaming, this, that, and the third, to make sense of what I could cut out and what I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I ain't getting rid of this. I pay this once a year. Real shit. Like I said, maybe I got in on some lucky shit, some
maybe they just don't. Maybe they, yeah, dog. You winning. You winning. Because I think the yearly membership is like one. I think I got it for one. It was discounted like $110 or some shit like that, or $100, something like that. But I think next year it'll be like $139. I was just looking at it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said nothing, because you know they listening.
Right.
Fuck my shit.
Fuck them. No. How about they shut the fuck up and because you can't tell me that whatever is going on, it has made that much of an impact. That much? Because what that means is Amazon, okay, because they said it was going to affect the sellers more than anything. So I'm thinking that they took away whatever incentive it was that they were using for shipping, for it to be free shipping, and now the seller is charging this much. So they're charging to take it to, or get it, take it to the place to ship it out and all that. They're paying for all of that. I think that's what happened. I think Amazon took something away, took some sort of incentives or whatever away because of whatever this gas shit is going on. And now the shippers are having to, or the sellers are having to pay the shipping, and they are probably the ones that's really hiking it up.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas is drop shipping, so they're not incurring any charges. So if they now have to pay more delivery fees, then yeah, I can see that causing a problem. But yeah, shut the fuck up, because nigga, I ain't raised the gas. Shit, like, I get it. It's a business. You gotta run it. And now that I know that there's an actual yearly fee that's hundreds of some dollars, then yeah, no, fuck no.
You feel me? Like, it's not a game. I mean, and Prime, you get decent stuff with Prime, because you get all their video, you get, I think Amazon Music is included, like, there's there's some, I want to say there's like audiobooks, and I mean it has its perks, but again, to knowing that I'm paying $400, $500 for something, and you're gonna make me pay an extra $90 to get it shipped, you can shut the fuck up. I'm not doing that. I just won't fucking have it. Or if I can't go somewhere and pick that motherfucker up, I will not have it. It just is what it is. I have to just choose something else. And I'm pretty sure that people are like, some of those sellers are losing business that way. They have to be.
Oh, I'm sure. And sometimes too, it could be. It's like the stock market. It could be that they doing that shit on purpose to drive certain niggas off of their platform.
Damn, could be.
Like, you know what I mean? A change could be coming. The nigga might not be really making money for them. Let's hype this shit up. The niggas who can't compete will leave. We'll lower it back down. Keep all the good people. So, or the people who can hang.
They can all shut the fuck up. What you got? Again, this is the Shut the Fuck Up Award extravaganza. This is what we're on today. We're going to have to do this more often, maybe a couple of times a year, because we be letting the Shut the Fuck Ups just build up. And then I get to the day, like I had a whole bunch of them, and all the ones that I ended up bringing happened over the last like 2 days. So it's like.
I feel you. Hey, back to I'm going to be real quick. The shortage of the milk just so happened to make public news when trying to overturn Roe v. Wade is all in the news.
Ain't this some shit?
I don't call it a coincidence. That shit seemed plain to me. Shit, motherfucking movies about COVID came out right before COVID happened, and the government ran, I think it's called Plan 209 or some shit, where they acted out a world pandemic. So
I seen one of the movies, yeah. Because it was too real. I was like, this shit is happening right now. Like, what the fuck?
Well, just so happened, one of the movies I saw, they were Asian doctors in Wuhan, and was like, what if it gets out? And I'm just like, for real?
Right, so, really?
Yeah. So, in relation to that, women in this shortage, if you don't have ladies, if you mad, because I will comment on your hair, nails, and how you dress if you my lady. If you mad at me, I'll take that. Because for the rest of you niggas, if you don't have a uterus when it comes to her physical body surgery and the choice to keep or get rid of a baby, I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up.
Please do.
These women, there's so many women, and as long as you treat them right, literally cater to you niggas. A bunch of you dumbass niggas, when somebody brings up a vasectomy, you ignorant niggas, the first thing you say is, you ain't about to motherfucking, I ain't about to stop busting nuts. You ain't about to cut my dick. You niggas have no idea what you're talking about your own body, but yet you have the loudest and most vocal voice about the one thing on this earth that gestates with a moon and produces your big head ass out. Shut the fuck.
It amazes me how many men frown upon vasectomies. Also, don't want to have any kids though. Also, fucking raw. Like all three of those three things are all together. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me.
We were never raised to take accountability for shit. This is why boys will sow their oats. This is why y'all got told that shit. Niggas will be niggas, men will be men. We weren't raised to take accountability. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I don't get it. I guess because I look at women as humans first and then sexual objects second. Once it gets to the point that I should be looking at you like that, like, you gotta respect this person. I don't get how the motherfucker you want to. You motherfuckers will wholeheartedly tell your kids be nice to the server because we don't want to piss them off because they might go in the back and tell them to do something to our food. But the motherfucker who is giving you head and cooking your food, that's the bitch you piss off. So that motherfucker can fuck up your food too, way quicker than the server will want to. And you telling her to shut the fuck up. You telling her how to do what and what not with her body. Like
the whole this whole entire Roe versus Wade, with people trying to reverse this shit, it all seems so very calculated.
Yeah.
It's definitely targeting Black folks, I feel like.
Right.
And I think it's because we're at a point where people can see that if we really motherfucking came together, we could take this motherfucker over. Like, we could and I just feel like now they're going to start reversing laws to get us back contained. And I'm not even like gonna go like all the way into this, but this is just what I feel. Because out of all the shit that's going on in the world, out of all of the things that not even just the world, but in the United States, out of all of the things and all of the bills that need to be written and all of the just everything, how everything is so fucked up, especially 2.5 years, however the fuck long we've been in this fucking pandemic, because it's not over.
Right.
We have realized so many people have kind of woken up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like they call them the woke mob or whatever, but that's not really what it is. It's just like we're realizing things now. We're realizing things that we didn't have to look dead in the face before all of this. And so now it's like motherfuckers and came in with they plan B, like, okay, well, these niggas want to do this. We're going to start doing this. But here's the thing. Nobody is going to take care. Who's going to be adopting these babies?
Thank you.
And for real, when it all come down to it, when these motherfucking politicians and these super fucking rich people and all these motherfuckers that got all that where you have to sign non-disclosure agreements, the motherfuckers gonna still have access to get abortions.
Of course. You know what this is about, in my personal opinion? Kind of on what you said, is aimed at black people, but I also think it's aimed at, I'm a nigga that once I don't like to use the term woke in the sense that it's floated around. I like to use it in the sense of expanded consciousness. So once I feel like I woke up to certain things, I realized we were never ever supposed to or designed physically and mentally and spiritually to live in a patriarchal society. The man only leads the relationship because the strongest one is the woman, and you're supposed to protect her. Hence why women lions hunt and men only kill off motherfucking intruders. Our society was always supposed to be matriarchal. If you notice, around 2006, 2008, the snap era in rap, that's when women started driving big ass F-250s, Chargers, getting motherfucking cutlasses and tricking them out and doing shit better than men. And ever since that rotation started, there's always something new thrown at you. If I take away your abortion rights, one thing you niggas gotta catch is when God made us, it was only two things he sent us here to do: live in harmony and multiply. To fuck is in your carnal fucking design. You're never not gonna fuck.
It just is what it is.
So if they say abortions are illegal now, then yeah, more babies is going to happen. But we already live in a world where the population we have is killing our earth. Why would you want to make sure more people come here? It's because if a woman, most women don't want to give up adoption, their kids to adoption. If they do, it's a mental and a motherfucking emotional strain. And then the women that keep their motherfucking kids, if they having multiples, now this motherfucker who was just about to make partner, she got to stay the fuck at home. This woman who opened up her business, she got to scale back a little bit. This woman who was motherfucking, and author, whatever the fuck y'all doing, that's great. Y'all got to scale back. More self-owned women businesses. It was like 121% increase in a 2-year span, and then like 98% of that was black women. Y'all are nurturers. This is why y'all will deal with Build-A-Bear niggas for a little bit. It is designed in y'all to take care of people, and when you want to do it, y'all do a damn good job, even when y'all are tired. So if a nigga is forcing y'all to have more kids, or at least forcing you to keep a baby, if you know what I mean, you want to abort it. It literally is aimed. It's a slap in the face to women and the progress that y'all have made, and I hate it. I think it's disgusting.
It's a slap in the face all the way to the extent that nobody cares. These people don't care about our lives.
Right.
They don't fucking care. Like, what are you going to gain from this? There has never, these motherfuckers talk about the separation of church and state. There's no separation.
Not at all.
All the
they play that shit.
All the motherfuckers can shut the fuck up. And on that note, I'm going to roll into my next one.
All right.
This nigga Bill Crystal. I don't even know who the fuck this nigga is. He got a blue check. Fuck him. Anyways, he tweeted out the other day, please don't protest at people's homes. Please don't intrude on people attending their houses of worship. Organize politically. Be civil civically. No, bitch. Burn all this shit now. If that's what y'all feel like doing, listen. These protesters, if this is the fuck y'all feel like doing, if y'all feel like standing out in the motherfucking street and you're not on their property, you're like right in the street, and you feel like taunting them motherfuckers at 3 a.m. Like you feel every hour on the hour or every fucking 15 minutes, you just yell out some old bullshit in front of their house. Y'all get the fuck out there and do that shit. Get the fuck out there and do this shit. Y'all make this shit difficult. They thought, you know what I'm saying, the whole like Black Lives Matter thing was bad. Wait till y'all get to fucking with these niggas. Like it's going down. Like I hate to be the one to be like this, but burn all this shit up. I don't fucking care. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Do you motherfuckers realize how many lives? Y'all, you talk about abortion and like that it's murder and this, that, and the other. Do you understand how many lives places like Planned Parenthood have saved? So you want all of this shit to shut down. You want people to just have babies that they don't want in a system where there's no room for foster care. There's no room, like nobody trying to adopt a little nappy hair black baby. People ain't trying to adopt black babies.
Oh shit.
They're just not trying to do it, and the ones that are doing it are going like to fucking Africa and all that type of shit to do it. Like they're not doing it here.
Yeah, it's not stylish to have a foundational black kid.
It's not. It's not. And we've heard the stories of people over here who do adopt black kids, and what do? Treat them like straight up slaves. They treat them like slaves. I've heard of stories of they've been locked in the basement, they've been locked in a room or in a bathroom or in a place that don't even have a fucking toilet for days and days and days and days and fucking days, and raped whenever the fuck they felt like raping them, and pawned off to other motherfuckers and all this shit. But you gonna draw the line at abortion. You're not gonna draw the line at torture.
Right. You saw the Atlanta episode that touched on that real case, right?
I ain't seen it yet.
The first episode of the new season of Atlanta is about. So this season it'll be an episode about a white person, and then 2 episodes about them, and then all of the white episodes they're shaming white people. Remember during the Mike Brown riots and the people in Portland, they had that picture of that black boy hugging that cop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And some people was mad about it. Other people didn't understand it. That kid was in a foster home with a bunch of other black kids by 2 white women, and they was doing everything you just said. And when they eventually knew they was about to get found out, they drove their car over the side of a cliff with these kids in the back of the fucking van.
I remember.
He the only one they didn't find. And Atlanta did an episode on
Oh, you know what? When we was at the cabin, I think we was watching parts of it. Yep, I remember. Yep. Because we kept saying like, and didn't this shit actually happen? Yeah.
Right. And it's like when you talk, you hear the shit the neighbors was saying that these kids is coming over to the house. Hey, I ain't ate in days. Hey, they mistreating us, and nobody's doing shit. You're not calling the cops. You're not doing shit. And then the cops get involved, and because they white women, this kid's lying. You see what I'm saying? And it's like they don't give a fuck about us. And I honestly believe in the way that we've seen politics go recently, I'm gonna sound real fucked up when I say this. When it eventually turned over to what it's going to be, I'm kind of happy I'll be dead by then, because they trying to push it back, not necessarily to whips and chain slavery, but slavery.
Like, they are. You know what I mean?
And to take a woman's rights away, you gotta think about it. Y'all as an entire gender has had less time as rights concerned than black people overall. So when you think about that, the motherfucker who women literally was at 13, 14 years old, not even 100 years ago, given to 35, 45-year-old niggas as wives. We have been mistreating y'all forever. And when the divine feminine energy flipped over and put y'all in the league where y'all should be, motherfuckers they're scared and they don't know how to fix the problem. And I remember somebody said by 2050, it's going to be more interracial black everything than any other race. And I seen a tweet the other day that said, yo, they trying to overturn Roe v. Wade because they scared of 2050.
It's about to be some shit, and it's disheartening. It is also real quick, just like an impromptu, like shut the fuck up to everybody who made adulthood seem like it was like gonna be the shit, because this shit is ghetto and stupid. Like I realized today I literally said out of my mouth, I remember when my mama always said how tired she is. But she's like, what are you tired for? I get it, mom. I get it. I am motherfucking tired. I'm tired of this shit. And just thinking about like her tired as opposed to my tired. It's the same tired. It's different times, but it's the same tired. It's like this like looking at the world in the eyes of an adult that has had to unlearn a lot of the things that I learned growing up as a black woman, as a black child, and as a a black adolescent, and then as a black woman. Like this shit is tiring. It's tiring. And now everything that we got all of these first black women to do all this, that, and the third in 2022. It shouldn't even be a fucking big deal, but it is. And for real, to them, it's really still not a big deal, because just like you said, they're slowly but surely reeling things back, and we better be fucking ready for that shit. Like they're like motherfucking Herschel Walker is in the lead in fucking Georgia right now. Like it's all fucked up. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up.
And you know how many people are probably supporting Herschel Walker and have no idea what any of his stances, policies, or anything is. They are supporting him because he's black and that was their daddy favorite running back. Them niggas ain't checked on shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, you got one more?
Yeah, this is kind of
all right, hold on, let me do this. The last one, we gonna make it good.
Hey, people with no kids, shut the fuck up.
What they do?
If you're an adult in my life and you have no children, clearly if you're around me, I trust your judgment. I may take your advice, but you have no idea what it means to be a parent. Yes, you can comment on certain things, but shut the fuck up. If you ain't got no kids, bitch, you don't know what the fuck I went through when this nigga was 2 years old and had the fever out of his life. You don't know what the fuck I went through when this happened and that happened. Like you don't understand. Yes, I get that you know the difference between right and wrong. Yes, I get you know the difference between good and bad, but what you do not know is the relationship I have with my children or anybody else has with their children. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because you don't want me. You motherfuckers want to tell us about our kids. But the first time a nigga be like, I mean, that nigga been cheating on you. That's your fault. Then we wrong. If you can stay with a nigga that is blatantly cheating on you and is even posting his side bitch on Facebook, don't talk to me about my motherfucking children. People with no kids,
the thing
for real,
is, mind your business. The thing is, mind your business. And honestly, and I say this a lot too. Like, my son is 25. I have friends who have children, children, right. Like newborn through, high school children. I will listen to them. I will listen to the things that they say, the things that their children are going through, the things that they're going through with their children. But unless I just can't help myself, I don't say shit. I just listen. Yes. Because it's a different time now. I could not. Like, I thought that it was tough being a parent when in 97 when I had my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was tough then. Like these past 25 years, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the shit that's going on now, like I can't even. I feel like I can't speak to it. I mean, you know, I,
And I get
I was a different type of a parent. You know what
right.
I'm saying? I was a
It
different
was a
type of a
different
parent.
time.
And
Yeah.
that doesn't mean, good, bad, or indifferent. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I was a different type of a parent. If someone like asks me like my opinion, like me, the first episode that I recorded with Audrey, we talked about our kids.
Right.
And we had a really good, healthy dialogue, and we talked about it. Like, she's like, Autumn, is this shit ever gonna end? And I'm like, no, like, these kids are the worst. Like, it's just gonna be what it is. And she understood that. But you
Right.
can't say that to everybody. You can't talk to everybody like that. Like, I just don't. And I think that people who don't have children, I think a lot of times that they mean well, but you are right. Like, in most cases, you have to shut the fuck up. Now,
Yeah, they always
I
mean
have a
well.
couple of friends. I have a couple of friends who don't have any children, who seem to be good at saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe they should do this, and this. And to me, it sounds like the right answer. But
Right.
those people are not gonna go into their people and be like, you need to do this, and this with your kid. Unless, again, they're coming to them to ask them for something, or they're asking for advice, or they're asking for something. They're not gonna do that because
I
they're
feel
mature
like
adults.
right. I feel like everything has levels. You have a certain friend or a group of friends that a certain joke they can't tell, but then maybe a two or three other friends can tell that joke, and you know what I mean. It's the same thing. I think people understand, and you understand when you have an energy with somebody who doesn't have kids, and they can say certain things. One, because the energy is there. Two, like you said, those people aren't. You should do this. You should do that. They're just, you know what I mean. But it comes the thing for me is like you say, raising kids. I feel like it's different all the time. I feel like I'm lucky as shit. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm a good dad, but I also feel like God bless the fuck out of me because I don't have any of the stories that a lot of parents have about their children. But at the same time, I do remember people coming at me telling me that I was horribly wrong about how I was raising my son. And this nigga is a 4.0 kid, and damn near every choir in Northern Virginia got the offer, and everybody loves him. So leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If a motherfucker say, the only advice I'm giving you is, oh, I used to get this nigga this kind of formula. We used to use these kind of pampers.
Right.
Raising your child is an individual fucking thing. I talk to you about your stress. I talk to you about the teething. I will talk to you about shit that
Right.
is universal. I'm not about to comment unless you're just horribly doing something wrong to your kid. It's none of my fucking business.
And too, what people don't understand when it comes to raising children is, and this even goes for some people who have children, you can do everything right. You really can. Like, you could do just about everything right. You know what I mean? Like, you can make sure that you're using, I don't know, like, all organic shit and food, and you can do all this, that, and the other. You can make sure that your kid is on the most healthiest diet ever in life, and they can still be fat. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can instill the best whatever in them. You know what I mean? Like, you can say all the great things and lift them up and do all this, that, and the other, and they can still turn out to be what you didn't want them to turn out to be.
They could be depressed. They could, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. Like, like, there's no book on parenting. So
right.
whatever the fuck it is, you feel like you got to tweet about it, keep that shit, because it just doesn't even make any sense.
Exactly. Your parenting style is yours, and it's not wrong. As long as you ain't abusing a kid, neglecting a kid, putting them in fucked up situations, your parenting style is not wrong. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
There's no guide. There's no handbook.
Yeah. I know people who think I give my son way too much freedom. And the nigga said that to me one time, and I was like, yo, don't your teenage daughter got a kid? The one you kept in the house? I wasn't trying to throw shade, but nigga, I ain't never questioned you when this little girl came on with a baby. Whatever happened, happened. Teenagers fuck up. But if you want to question my parenting, nigga, come on. You know what I mean? People just need, like you say, niggas need to mind their business and shut the fuck up.
And it's just like one thing that I've noticed about parenting now is that there's a lot more parents that like let their kids like curse in front of them, stuff like that. That's fine. My son not gonna cuss in front of me. My son not gonna cuss in front of me. I'm not gonna cuss in front of my mama. I don't even cuss in front of my sister. You see what I'm saying? Like, but that's what we do.
Right.
That's what we do. My son will text me something about what somebody said, and it'll say something like "damn" or something like. I let him get it off. You know what I'm saying? I let him get it off, but he's not gonna be like, "Ma, fuck that shit." Da, da, da. No,
right.
You remember when like who was that? Daffy just got like his whole teeth knocked out, like the whole grill just came out, and he was just holding it, or was it? No, it was his beak or whatever that shit just got. Like that's the type of that's the type of shit that would happen. Like we're not doing this. Like that's this type. You know what I'm saying? Call me whatever you want, but that's just how we do. But I understand that now it's a little more lenient. You know what I'm saying? Like again, parenting styles have evolved. They're different. It's not wrong because, like you said, ain't nobody getting hurt. You know, niggas is still getting fed, and everybody's going to school and whatever, what have you. It's not wrong. It's just not me.
And people are producing productive people. But like you said, it's just not me. I feel you. I totally agree. Like, I would wholeheartedly, if a person with a kid say something out the way to me, I can almost rationalize that it possibly came from a standpoint because they're a parent, and versus somebody with no kids saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut the fuck up.
Here go my last one, and I hate that this whole like Roe versus Wade thing is even a thing, and I hate that it's kind of taking over my shut the fuck up awards. But these were just necessary. Like this is just some necessary shit that I had to get off my chest to these motherfuckers. So this senator, what is he? In Montana, Republican Senator Steve Daines.
Yeah.
This motherfucker compared. He said, "Why do we have laws in place to protect the eggs of a sea turtle or the eggs of eagles?" So what you're saying is you're comparing a fucking sea turtle, a fucking eagle. You're comparing like wildlife to a human wound. What
Niggas
type of bitch ass shit is this? This is, you mean to tell me that the taxpayers in your state paid you out their hard-earned motherfucking check for you to go to the motherfucking Senate floor or whatever the fuck it is,
right,
to compare a human woman's wound to a motherfucking turtle? Somebody smacked the shit out of him. Like it's not. It's like it's past shut the fuck up at this point.
That nigga need his ass whooped.
Like, are you fucking? And I was gonna play the clip, but I don't even feel like playing the clip. It's just like, what the fuck is happening? Where are we? I feel like we're like. I feel like none of this is real sometimes. Some days I'll be like, let me just go to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, like this shit is not going to be still happening. Then I wake up and the shit is still happening. Like, and it's getting worse. Like the things that people say out of their mouths about shit like this.
Right.
It makes I can't comprehend it, Penrose. I can't, it's not registering with me. You said what now? That's what I would have said if I was there. If I was there and they let me get the mic, that's exactly what I would have said. I would have said, "Now you say what now?" Because none of that shit makes sense.
Right? It don't. They want people to look at y'all like animals. If you can look at a woman as a piece of property, your mental mind state will be okay with all of this shit that they're trying to do. Like the heartbeat bill, like we had like that, or the heartbeat law. We had like that was long ago. That was just like a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he need his ass whooped because, again, like I say, man, I don't understand how we take God's gift to the earth. Literally, even if you believe the Christian story, a woman was made to motherfucking make your life better, my nigga. So I don't understand how we do everything to hurt y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I honestly,
stupid.
Yeah, it's because niggas know that we're not supposed to be in a patriarchal society, but they inferior, they scared, and so the only way to keep the woman down is to keep oppressing y'all. Women are oppressed more than the black race altogether. As fucked up as that sounds, black women are the most oppressed people on fucking earth, and it's sad.
Like it makes my head hurt. Like, how do you even like? We've heard a lot of politicians over the past few years say a lot of dumb shit. Like, I mean, we literally had a commander in chief, and that's all the fuck he did most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we're almost like desensitized to it. Like, we're, like people like him, we already know what the fuck is gonna come out of his mouth. Okay, we know this. Like, as a matter of fact, shut the fuck up with this damn commercial that comes on the motherfucking news talking about I'm taking away your TV signal so that I can tell you about whatever fucking Republican he's fucking talking about in Georgia. Like, shut the fuck up on that. But when you get additional people that will compare a human, and they're and on the flip side, for real, hell, them motherfucking turtles and shit, they probably more protected than any fucking black woman in the first place.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. They go when them turtles, some of them turtles, especially the endangered species one, when they lay their eggs, they make sure it's protected or moved to where it needs to be if they need to move it, all types of shit.
They will put you under the fucking jail for fucking around with a bald eagle. Okay, they will put you under the jail.
A white man will jump in the ocean to save a sea turtle that has a net wrapped around it, and then will go to court and say you have no rights on your own uterus.
Penrose, thank you so much for coming to my show today. I needed this. I'm gonna have to have you back more often. Before we go, though, I need you to tell everybody, which y'all niggas need this shit already know, but I need you to tell everybody how to find you, what you're doing with podcasting these days, because you're always doing something. Let us know.
My name is Penrose Eames. You can find me on Twitter at Penrose Eames. That's PenroseEames. Podcast wise, I am the lead host of Protest and Riot, which you can find at yccentertainment.com/protest and riot. It's a show where we ask you questions and we decide if we can have a peaceful conversation about it or if you need to be knocked in your fucking teeth. We're on hiatus right now, but I'm 1/3 of All Docked Up with my sisters Chris and VJ. At All Docked Up, you can find us anywhere you can find a podcast. And I mean, shit, man, my voice is major, so I just be tiptoeing through these podcast streets, stopping on this show, stopping on that one, and just trying to do the Lord's work.
I hear you, and I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for coming by and to the Lit Life Podcast. Like I said before, I'm gonna have you back again. And until I hear y'all or see y'all again, which will be a lot sooner than this last time. Peace.
Peace out.